Hello and welcome back to Grey Area Artist Spotlight. I'm your host, Alex Gray, and today the spotlight is on a female rising house duo. And they say there's a magical synergy between siblings who are twins, and RaeCola are proving that right in front of our very eyes and ears. Welcome to Grey Area, guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for taking the time out and chatting with me today. Now, my first question for you guys is, who are RaeCola? How did you guys come to be the powerhouse duo that you guys are today?
I mean, I guess it started day one. I think we've always kind of been a duo in a lot of things that we do, being twins. And we've always shared a love for music and creative arts. So I think that becoming RaeCola started from the beginning to develop us into who we are today.
Yeah, I feel like we've gone through so many chapters together, but we've been DJing together for almost 7 years now. Yeah. So it's been a journey.
And RaeCola, the name of it is just our names combined. I'm Rachel and she's Nicole. So it's kind of like our nicknames combined as RaeCola.
And your surname is Henny, right? No?
Yeah, like an abbreviation. Our like Instagram names and everything's like an abbreviation of our full names. So our name's like Rachel Henderson and Nicole Henderson.
Yeah, but she goes by like Ray Henny.
So Cola is your favorite drink then? Henny and cola.
Everyone keeps saying that.
Yeah,
I think I have to start drinking Hennessy
because I need a signature like
it's
cola
right.
Henny of like a Coca-Cola Hennessy.
I see a sponsorship lined up here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Make that happen.
Now, obviously, you guys are DJs now, and was DJing always the goal? And how did music end up influencing your life to the point that it's actually just now become your career, which is amazing?
Yeah, it's so amazing. I feel like we had moments of music a lot growing up. We like sang in a choir, we played piano. I like tried to take on other instruments, but they never really stuck. Like we both played clarinet for a little bit, had guitars and things like that, but nothing ever like truly stuck.
We'd even make like mixtapes, and I remember having DJ software even before high school where we would make little mixes.
It was so, I don't know what we were mixing together,
but
probably like some Disney songs. Like I don't know what I was mixing together.
But we definitely had interest within it, but I didn't foresee this because we also were very interested in fashion as well. So I think that we've had a lot of moments of choosing between the two, but music has really
ultimately taken the high
like light for us. So I'm really excited about it, but it's definitely something that I didn't foresee.
Yeah, it's so interesting. It's like we both moved out to California to work in fashion originally. And when working in fashion and doing music at the same time, it was so clear to me that I wanted to do music instead. But I think when I was younger, I definitely foresaw myself doing fashion.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
They definitely do. Like I feel like your look together is so iconic. Like I'm actually like in awe of all of your outfits. Like I'm scrolling through like pictures of you guys. I'm like, damn, these two have styled down. Like it is honestly very eye-catching. Like obviously, because when you're DJing, it's not just the sound, it's obviously the look. Like, you know, you're standing there in front of a crowd of people and like people are gonna be watching like, wow, these two are so like I can't stop staring at them. Do you know what I mean? You guys just
really fun. We're able to express ourselves. I said I think that it's really fun how we're able to express ourselves personally, especially being twins. I think that we took a route of fashion as well because we wanted to have self-expression and be able to share different sides of ourselves and not just be like, oh, you guys look exactly the same. It's like, no, like let me show little bits of who I am as well.
Yeah.
Do you kind of like when you create a song, are you also envisioning what outfit you might wear when you're DJing that song or when you're like gonna do your music video or whatever you're gonna do?
Yeah. I feel like once it's coming to, like we're wrapping up the song, I'm like already envisioning what a cover or like if we could do a video or something like that, definitely. Because they have such feels to each song, and I don't know, I love to embody a full theme with an outfit and everything like that.
Because I think that in this world, like we see so many things visually as you hear it sonically as well. So it's very natural, I think, for us to envision that hand in hand. Yeah.
I mean, you guys look great right now. I'm loving the hats. I feel like I should be wearing a hat right now too.
We both love hats.
I love accessories.
Yeah, I love accessories.
Maybe I could hire you guys as my stylist at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
We can have a conversation about this another time.
Yeah. Well, we get the benefit of sharing each other's closets, so we'll all share closets.
Yeah, I love that. Now, obviously, I can't not bring this up in this interview because you guys have just released your first ever EP, Bezerk. Well, I say just released. It was back in July now, which is, Jesus, that's 2 months ago. Time goes too fast.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So how has this been? Like, how has the reception been so far? And in terms of like the beginnings of the song, tell me about it. Like, what inspired the song and how did it come about?
Yeah, it's been so good overall, such good feedback. It's always scary putting out your first project like that. You never know how it's going to be received, but we've gotten such good feedback from all of our friends, everyone we meet at shows and things like that, which I'm so grateful for.
Yeah, I think for the longest time we were just kind of like sitting on it, like, okay, is it ready? Is it ready?
Yeah.
But taking that big leap has been very rewarding, I think. Even just for our own confidence of going forward as well for music. So it's really exciting. But the song, it's so interesting. We went to school at Icon for music about, I guess it's about a year and a half. Yeah, a year and a half now. And once finishing, we had so many songs that we've been working on between the time of that and releasing Bezerk. And Bezerk was kind of just a fun song that we just made very quickly, very just like it came natural. I remember being up one night after a show in Denver and literally just writing down the lyrics. It was just like sitting there, couldn't sleep, and just like wrote down the lyrics. I was like, okay, I wrote down a couple different lyrics. We came back and she was like, wait, I really like those ones. Let's just like play with it. And like, and so we just kind of made the song.
Which is interesting. So we never really start with lyrics to a song. Like we usually make, you know, like start with some drums, add melodies and things like that, and then add in lyrics after, just depending on the feel of the song. But this was probably the first time that we just started with some lyrics that she came up with.
And we shared it with people and everyone was like, yes, this is good. We like played it a couple of times. We're like, okay, this is the one. It feels really nice. And we partnered it in the EP with Juke Bezerk. And being from the south side of Chicago, we felt like it was only right to represent the music that was kind of going on in our area growing up, of ghetto house, juke music, and footwork music. So it was cool to be able to partner them together and have a kind of balance of the different music that really inspires us.
Amazing. And do you guys have any others lined up that we can know about, or is it all top secret?
No official release yet, but we do have an idea of what we have going for the rest of the year, and hopefully we'll have more than one more release this year.
We have a remix that we've been working on with an artist
coming out.
And nice
track as well that I'm really excited to play. If anybody's been to our shows, we've been sneaking them in there and gotten some good feedback. So I'm really excited for those releases.
That's awesome. And obviously coming up, you got some really exciting events as well, which you can start drip feeding some little Easter eggs for your fans. Dirtybird camp out coming in October. And Nicole, I read somewhere that you had this on your manifestations list. Can you tell me a little about this? And also, can you tell me what you're expecting from Dirtybird, and are you excited for it? Like, how's the feeling for it?
I'm absolutely so excited. We're both so big on having manifestation lists always with different goals. And I remember the first time I went to Dirtybird camp out, I immediately was like, oh, I need to be playing the show. Like hearing all the music, it was so much of what influenced me and just the crowd and everything. I was just like, this is where I belong to play. Like I want to be playing this stage. So it's so crazy to be playing now. I remember during COVID times, I was like, oh, I want to be playing camp out this year. And like now there's no camp out, but it's crazy that it's happening. We got to play Camp in Orlando earlier this year, and that was so much fun. That was like such a great time. So I'm excited they invited us back.
I remember the first time she went to Dirtybird, I didn't go with her, and she was texting me the whole time and sending me videos, and I instantly was just upset that I didn't end up going. And every experience that I've had through Dirtybird since then has been so much fun. It's such a carefree, just I don't know, silly energy about the crowd where you don't really care about who's watching and what's going on. Everyone's just being themselves to the fullest and deepest. And I love that non-judgmental feel within the crowd. But also I think in terms of music, there's a lot of freedom, and I guess the freedom within like an underground feel within a festival that's really cool, that I'm excited we get to play a fun set that's really like interesting and take them on a fun journey. So I'm very, very excited to play there.
Do you have anything else on your manifestation list? Like, what would be the dream event or festival to play at?
Dream. Oh my God, I have so many.
Yeah, I have like 2 on the top of my head.
Let's make this happen, guys. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. Worth it. Boiler Room would be
a cool event. Yeah, I would love a boiler room set. That
in Chicago, like in the hometown, would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
And I love Tomorrowland. I just would absolutely die to play there. I think it's such an amazingly put together festival and very like well-rounded within different areas and just extravagant in the way that they do the stages and the art. So that would be a dream to play.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other ones. I love Lightning in a Bottle. That's one of my favorite festivals to go to, so I would love to play there. Ones I haven't, and Movement, yeah, and Arc in Chicago. I have so many festivals that I would love to play because I like them so much. But
I think as we both go to festivals.
Yeah,
like, I think that we both are what is the right word? Like a festival. Not like a junkie, but I definitely enjoy going to festivals. So, and I think going as part of the crowd and then going and playing there, I have a very big appreciation for them. So I think that's why our list is big. I enjoy going to these shows, you know.
And what about a certain type of country? Any particular city internationally that you'd love to play at?
I would love to go to Amsterdam and play. I feel like when we went there before, I loved the music scene there. I liked the people. Like they had a good like understanding for the type of music that I liked. Yeah, so I think that would be really cool.
A lot of times when we've been looking through just our analytics and things, we've been getting a lot of listens in Brazil, which is really interesting. We haven't heard before, so I think it would be really cool to play there. I mean, I love Brazilian culture. We both listen to ballet funk, and it influences us a lot. So I think it'd be really cool to play somewhere there.
That would be so sick.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's make it happen, guys. I can see it. Like we can manifest this.
Put that on the list.
Yeah. So you guys, you self-describe your style as ghetto tech house and booty bass. Now I have to say, it's the first ever time I've come across the genre booty bass. What do both of these genres consist of, and what is booty bass? I love the sound of it, and I want an explanation.
You have to know.
I think that with ghetto tech house, it just really combines our influences of like having the ghetto house in Chicago and the West Coast kind of tech house sound and putting those influences together. And it's really interesting because I think that we've been able to find like other artists that are kind of doing that feel as well. And within our sets, we were trying to find a way to describe it. I'm like, it's not necessarily ghetto house. It's not necessarily tech house. Yeah. So that was just like the perfect combination within it. But it also has the booty bass.
Yeah, it was like the booty bass. I feel like it has just a low end bass to a lot of the songs that we like to play. And this is songs that you just have to move to. Like you got to move your booty. You just can't help it. I think that's the feel that we go for.
Yes.
So you just want people in the crowd dancing, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love a song that I can't help but dance to.
Yeah, and it's really fun when you're able to almost see the music take over someone where they're like not trying to dance, but they're just like, oh, I can't help it. And seeing them kind of get to that carefree space is really fun. And I think that's what we try to feel within having booty bass.
So you guys are almost in a way, like, because you've self-described, you know, your genre, like you haven't really fit into a specific genre. You kind of made your own genre. So what kind of difference and like revolution are you trying to make within dance music culture? Would you say you're like making a change or making a difference or adding like a whole new element?
Yeah, I think we're bringing different crowds together between like almost an underground and a normal club feel.
And hip-hop
too, because we definitely like sneaking some hip-hop songs as well. But one of my most rewarding things is when people come up and they're like, I normally don't like house music, and I like a couple of my friends, whatever. And it allows them to be a part of a community where they love our sets, and it's a way for them to get involved in the scene in a new way. So definitely bringing together new people that maybe wouldn't have been in a room together before.
Yeah. I also think there's so many subgenres, so I don't want to be like, oh, we need more. But within doing this, I think that it just combines elements of two genres that would fit really nicely together. So if that happens, so be it. But Yeah, I feel like we didn't feel like we necessarily fit in one or the other. So it felt necessary to like title it as its own because people always ask, you know, what kind of music do you play?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I don't want to just name that. And then like I can go on a whole like tangent, but I feel like this describes it very well. So
and then she talked too about the carefree environment and just dancing freely. And I think that's really important and something that makes going out so much more fun when you're not overthinking people looking at you and things like that. You're just having fun, letting loose, and just having a good time.
I like that. Now, moving on from the music a little bit, you guys have modeled and collabed with some pretty big brands, I might say, including Nike and Smirnoff. But who would be, again, we're going back to this manifestation because I think this is so cool and so important. Who would be a dream collab for you guys?
They're gonna be like Coca-Cola and Hennessy.
Yeah. That would be very cool.
I mean, we both love, like, right now I wear so many slippers and I wear all UGG slippers. So I would love like my own, like a UGG slipper collab. Those are my favorite shoes to wear right now.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed working with Nike. I think both of us have been so into shoes. So having that again as well would be really cool. Yeah.
All right, well, let's see that happen in the future. It's written in the stars now, so.
This whole interview is just writing a new manifestation.
We're just like, Coca-Cola, please sign us up. Hit us up in the DMs. Okay, guys, before we end, I think it would be criminal for me not to include a who is most likely to round twin edition. So I'm gonna ask you guys a question. I need you to both say who is most likely to. All right. Okay. First one. Who is most likely to flirt with the crowd?
I don't know. Me? Yeah, I feel like me. Right now. I feel like it goes back and forth, but probably me right now.
I see single guys.
Okay.
Don't get your hopes up.
Don't get your hopes up. You're just teasing. Who is most likely to bring snacks to the decks?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I feel like
her.
I already did that.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta bring the disco snacks. You know what I mean? Like, get some energy somehow.
Yeah, I feel like she brings the snacks, and then I'm like, oh, can I have one?
Right. I'm always like ordering food at least after.
Yeah, she's always ordering food to the club.
Yes,
That's amazing. Well, sometimes sets are long. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to stay fueled.
Exactly.
I feel you. Exactly. Who is most likely to turn up late to set?
Probably awesome.
Yeah. She's not as timely.
Yeah, I like say I pay attention to the details along the way, and I might get caught up in a conversation, or I'm like getting ready and things. I think that she drags me out the house, and now she'll just be like, "I'm waiting downstairs."
Yeah, I'm just
by the car, and I'm like, "Okay."
I just have to wait outside. So I'm like, you got to know that it's urgent. We gotta go.
Sorry, I think I just saw a cat tail go past, and that really distracted me.
Yeah,
I love cats.
Oh yeah, that's my cat.
I wish I should grab him. Is he still right? He's so cute.
She's obsessed with my cat. We lived separate when I got my cat, and now I don't know if she'll ever leave living with me because she's so obsessed with my cat. She comes to my room every morning like, I'm like,
she's like this cat. I love him so much.
Oh, he's adorable.
Yeah,
so like, fluffy.
Yeah, and he's like such a lap cat. I'm like, oh, I love him.
Jealous. What's his name?
Zion.
Zion, what a cool name. I can imagine he's kind of like there and like sitting next to the decks with you, kind of like vibing with you guys. Kind of like, he
loves the music.
He loves the music.
Natural. It was funny during quarantine. We did some live streams, and he would always like jump up, like onto a chair or something, and jump onto the decks, and he'd like try to scratch and do a little thing.
Yeah, he'd be touching the decks constantly.
I remember like how it always be like DJ in the building. So he has a future music career ahead of him.
That's amazing. I love that. You should bring him next to a photo shoot you do or something. Get him involved. We need more Zion. Yeah. Okay, next question. Who is most likely to get drunk after one drink?
Oh, me. Yeah, probably me.
I like that we're agreeing on all these too. Like,
my tolerance hasn't been too great lately.
But I think whatever. Like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to eat junk food for breakfast?
Probably me.
Yeah,
I think all the food questioners could be me. I definitely.
Definitely more the food person.
I'll like wake up and be like, I'm gonna take a spoon of ice cream.
Yeah, literally though.
That's what being an adult's for. Do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
You
Take advantage of those things.
You can. Ice cream for breakfast, and then you can have breakfast for dinner. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all about balance.
Whatever you want.
As long as you're getting your 5 a day in there somewhere, it's cool.
Exactly.
Any order.
Who's most likely to have an early cozy night in?
Probably
Me.
You.
Yeah. I'm such a sleepyhead.
Yeah. She's like, let's watch this movie, and she's definitely one of those people that starts a movie and then is asleep. I'm like, we just started watching this.
Yeah, that's.
I think I'm more of a night out.
And who is most likely to stay up all night partying? I think I know the answer to this one.
Yeah.
I think it will be. Like, you stay a little longer.
Yeah. She always wants to stay long, and I'm like, all right, we got like 20 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
And then we're like 20 more minutes.
Yeah. It always gets prolonged though.
Okay, well, that was my last question. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. You've been incredible.
So much.
And I can't wait to see your growth and see you explode in the scene like you already are.
Thank you.
And best of luck for Dirtybird.
Thank you.
I actually kind of want to come. It sounds lit.
Yes. I'm like, make your way over here.